Good evening. I am Olivia Green. Welcome to the 1954 to 1960 Friday Night News broadcast on CRNN. The recent Supreme Court ruling of case Brown v. Board has triggered a snowball effect of protests and violence in the South. Immediately after May 14, 1954 ruling in which the Supreme Court declared the segregation of schools unconstitutional, U.S. Attorney Thurgood Marshall spoke with NBC's reporters on the courthouse steps about what he and other black leaders plan to do in their next fight for equal rights.
I don't think there's any question about it in the South. People in the South are just as law-abiding as anybody else, and other decisions have come down which they said they wouldn't like, and there's never been any trouble as a result of any of these decisions. In the district, so in Mount Bayou, Mississippi, 9,000 Negroes met together with no problem at all and discussed segregation and the ending of segregation. That was in Mississippi. In the District of Columbia, it seems to me particularly significant that we've already gone most of the distance in parochial schools, and even in the school system itself, I'm satisfied that they are prepared for this ultimate decision, believing that this was going to be the outcome as it probably should be.
Are you people looking forward to any other specific attempts you're going to make for advancement?
Oh, well, we have a 5-point program already in effect which will clean up and end segregation on the coaches in the South. Then we're going to the bus transportation area. From there we're going to local transportation in the several cities. The health program to get Negroes into hospitals without segregation, and the recreation program. But I emphasize that has already started. That campaign has been going on since last year. We do believe that this decision in itself will encourage the people to take further steps without litigation in many areas. And that's what I think is important for all the time.
We apologize for the poor sound quality. To summarize what Mr. Marshall said, the black community is not stopping at the integration of schools. NAACP leaders have a 5-point plan that includes integrations of public transportation, business establishments, public spaces, and working towards an equal health care system. The growing tensions has become evident as the NAACP leaders move forward with their plans. Following the arrest of NAACP member Rosa Parks after she refused to give up her seat to a white man, community organizers in Montgomery, Alabama staged a citywide bus boycott. After the protests broke out and several civil rights leaders had their homes firebound, 90 of the organizers, including Christian Leadership Conference President Martin Luther King Jr., were indicted on charges of conspiracy to interfere with the business. Due to the growing outrage by the public, all those indicted have been released after paying a fine of lesser charge of disturbing the peace. Now we bring you to our final story of the night. Protests and riots have broken out after Little Rock Central High School admitted 9 African American students to the high school. Initially, the mayor tried to bar the students from entering, however was later overruled by lawmakers in Washington. For more on this story, we go to Little Rock.
What about you, sir? Do you think the colored students will show up?
If I got anything to do with it, they won't show up. Well, I think it's a breaking point of the school integration. I just don't feel that they have a right to go to school.
School, Little Rock, Arkansas. Troops, which for nearly 3 weeks lined the sidewalk here in front of the high school under orders to keep the colored students out, have been replaced now. And their orders to comply with the law, which means let the Negro students in if they come in.
They got no business out here. This is our school, not theirs. They are their own.
The 101st Airborne Division and 10,000 National Guard troops escorted the Little Rock Nine as they walked bravely past screaming mobs and made their way to the classrooms of Little Rock Central High School.
Just got a report here on this end that the students are in.
Do you feel it's worth it going through this?
Yes, I do. Despite the current hostility, this doesn't appear to be the end of the road for civil rights leaders and activists. This weekend, students have planned to sit-in, an attempt to get the business owners to change their policies of segregated seating. The students-led protest is scheduled for Saturday, 1958 at the Duckham Drugstore in Wichita, Kansas. Well, from all of us at CRNN, we wish those who will be participating this weekend the best of luck. Thank you for joining us this evening on our broadcast of Friday Night News. I am Olivia Green, and from all of us At the Civil Rights News Network, good night and keep up the good fight, and we'll see you next week.